Interesting WWE Championship, don't you think? Hmm. Would it leave Chicago, Illinois with CM Punk? Or would Cena retain? That and more right now. Alright, so we had the WWE Money in the Bank tonight, the pay-per-view. That's right, guys, my WWE Money in the Bank 2011 pay-per-view review / thoughts. So first off, we kicked off with the SmackDown Money in the Bank match. We had Kane versus Sheamus versus Sin Cara versus Daniel Bryan versus Cody Rhodes versus Wade Barrett versus Justin Gabriel, and last but not least versus Heath Slater. This was a pretty good Money in the Bank ladder match. It was good. I enjoyed it. I don't think it was as good as the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, to be honest, but still a good Money in the Bank ladder match, to say the least. Enjoyable, a lot of good spots. One spot in particular that got my attention was the Justin Gabriel spot that he jumped off the top rope and landed on. I forget who he landed on. But that right there itself was a good spot in itself, and it was just hit the 450 splash. It was just a good match overall. It was pretty good. It looked like at one point Sheamus was in complete control, like he was gonna win it. And then, gets knocked off the ladder. Then it looks like Wade Barrett's going to win, gets knocked off the ladder. Sin Cara, all these guys. Until finally Wade Barrett, looks like at the end, he's going to become, the Money in the Bank holder for SmackDown side. Then comes Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan knocks him off the ladder. And then, Daniel Bryan's, no one's even touching Daniel Bryan at this point. He's already, in clear daylight. And then he grabs the briefcase, and that's right. Daniel Bryan has won the SmackDown Money in the Bank. I'm proud of Daniel Bryan. I honestly, again, this was a shocker. I did not see Daniel Bryan winning this originally, but I'm happy for Daniel Bryan. At least this is a good sign for Daniel Bryan, because you remember, guys, it looked like just not too long ago that he was with the Bella Twins, and everyone thinking, oh God, what's Daniel Bryan doing? Type of deal. He deserves better than this. But now that he has the opportunity to hold the SmackDown Money in the Bank, so that's a good sign. Then we had the Divas match. Kelly defending her Divas Championship against Brie Bella. With Kelly had Eve in her corner, Brie had Nikki. Short Divas match. Not much to say. Kelly hits the K2, wins the match, retains Divas Championship. Short. Then we had Big Show versus Mark Henry. I know originally some people were like, "Oh man, these two guys are really big. This match is gonna suck." This match was actually pretty good, because I especially got into it during the whole feud. These guys have had an aggressive, nice feud, I think. And this match itself wasn't too bad, and it was kind of short too, I noticed, but as short as the Divas match, but it felt kind of short. But they were aggressive. Mark Henry, I believe, hit 2 World's Strongest Slams, finally put the Big Show out of the way after the match is over. He grabs the steel chair and just, puts the chair under the Big Show's foot and just stomps on it, selling that knee and that leg injury, kind of like when Alberto Del Rio ran him over with that car. So, it seems like Big Show's going to be out. That's another thing. Sin Cara, I believe, had to leave during the SmackDown Money in the Bank, excuse me. So, yeah, tonight was kind of a night of everybody leaving the backstage with referees and stuff, so yeah, hope none of those are actually real injuries. So yeah, then we had the Raw side of the Money in the Bank ladder match: Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston versus Alex Riley versus Evan Bourne versus Alberto Del Rio versus The Miz versus Orton versus, that's right, TV Breach, Jack Swagger. This match was good. I found it better than the SmackDown Money in the Bank. This one actually felt shorter than the Raw compared to the SmackDown one, but it was good. A lot of good spots. One particular moment, Evan Bourne and The Miz are all on the ladder. Alberto Del Rio knocks them off. The Miz is selling an injury. He hurt his left leg, I believe. He hurt his left leg. He had to leave the match. Then at one point, all the rest of the participants are trying to get the Money in the Bank briefcase. They all get basically knocked off. Then it looks like Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio looked like he was going to win it. And then comes out The Miz. The Miz comes back. And then, Alberto Del Rio gets, in there. And that's right, guys. Alberto Del Rio wins the Raw Money in the Bank. I know about 95% of the YWC predicted it for the Raw side. Alberto Del Rio winning the Raw Money in the Bank. So, I just think this is interesting with Del Rio because you remember a lot of people could care less about Del Rio after he lost to Edge at WrestleMania and then he lost at Extreme Rules against Christian. It was just like, what are they going to do now with Alberto Del Rio? But Del Rio, my guess, he's going to cash it in probably, I don't know, SummerSlam or something, maybe announce it ahead of time, kind of like what RVD did, a few years ago against Cena, the WWE Championship, but yeah. So then we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Randy Orton versus Christian. Now remember, if Randy Orton got disqualified or the ref made he blew a call, Christian would automatically be the World Heavyweight Champion. This match itself was good. It was entertaining. It was alright. I found it better than Capital Punishment match, but not that, as great as the match they had at Over the Limit. But still, a good match, to say the least. At one point, Christian hits the spear. I believe he hit the spear. Randy Orton kicked out. And then, Christian spits in Randy Orton's face. Randy Orton just goes mad crazy. Actually kicks Christian in the groin. Ref calls a bell. Randy Orton gets disqualified. Your new world champion is Christian. Randy Orton didn't care. He just kept on attacking Christian. Hits 2 RKOs on the, I believe it was Spanish announce table, on Christian, and he just looked furious. All the referees, Theodore Long, tried to get him, whatever, and Randy Orton finally left. And so yeah, Christian is your new World Heavyweight Champion, but I think it's safe to say that these guys are done with their rivalry, and they're going to be facing each other at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, and Christian had to leave the match with the referees and stuff, but I could tell that was like kayfabe. But last but not least, the most anticipated match, CM Punk versus John Cena. Now, before I even get to this match, the ovation that CM Punk had. Now, I know it was in Chicago, Illinois, but the ovation that he had entering this match, he just walked out there. The cheers was just incredible. Even before John Cena came out, chant CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, and the crowd was just, great. I mean, I think CM Punk hugged, and I think his mom was there. I don't know who that was, but I think he hugged his mom, whatever, and he just sat there, and the crowd just went insane. It was just really cool to see. And John Cena came out, and the crowd just booed him out of the building, practically. And so then we had the match, Cena versus Punk. Good match. Very good match. Entertaining. They showed the build-up, the promo before the match even happened, and now we had this good match. It was just, a good combination. I enjoyed it. John Cena hit 2 attitude adjustments. Punk kicked out. Cena hit the STF twice. Punk still got out of it. I believe Punk hit the Anaconda Vice once or twice. Cena got out of that one too. And then we have, looks like John Cena's about to put CM Punk away. Out comes Mr. McMahon. I'm thinking, oh god, it's Bret Hart all over again, Then, it comes out, John Cena's like, what the hell? And I think his associate was trying to get the timekeeper or something, basically end the match. And then, so John Cena knocks him out. CM Punk hits the go to sleep. 1, 2, 3, your winner, and new WWE Champion, CM Punk. So CM Punk wins the WWE Championship. And then Vince McMahon goes to the announce table and says, oh, let's get Del Rio. Del Rio, bring him out. Make him cash it in. So Del Rio's about to come out. Looks like he's about to cash it in. I'm thinking, oh man, we all saw this a mile away. Then the most unpredictable thing happens. CM Punk knocks out Del Rio, and the ref never rang the bell, so the match never even happened. And Punk just runs out of the Allstate Arena, Chicago, Illinois, with the WWE Championship. I can't wait to see Monday Night Raw. I have not said that in a while. I cannot wait to see Monday Night Raw. I haven't said that in a while. And I am just pumped up. This is good, you guys. This is good stuff. I mean, this is... A lot of people are marking out. They're going crazy. Oh, CM Punk, he's trending on Twitter, and this is just great, you guys. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And, we all know John Cena's not really going to get fired. But... This, hopefully we get a new, different, look to the WWE Championship in the future. We don't get, we get something like maybe a look kind of like the Undisputed Championship or something, But, we'll have to see what happens. But, overall, a great pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. Much, much better than Capital Punishment, definitely. I can't wait till this comes on DVD. Yours truly is going to buy it. so far WWE to me has done a good job with Capital Punish, not Capital Punish, Money in the Bank pay-per-views. So yeah, I wanted you guys to all the pay-per-view, and I'm excited.